Hello, everyone. My name is Chrism, and I'd like to welcome you to this conversation about your Kundalini awakening experiences. And in this experience, I'd like to talk to you about doomsday. There's a lot of theories that float around the internet and public spaces about doomsday and what is going to happen and how it's going to be affected. Is it going to be brought about by Project Bluebeam, or is it going to be brought about by the second coming of Christ? I mean, what's going to happen? And I got to tell you, my Kundalini is leading me towards a pole shift. And it's already starting to happen, folks. The poles are leaning into the shift, and sooner or later they're going to move it. They're going to go beyond the point of no return, the PNR zone of the polar shifting. And when that happens, it's going to be so fast and so furious and so majestic, magnificent, but destructive as well, that very few people will survive it. Billions and billions and billions of people will not survive it. Now, some of you have made agreements with ET, and ET is going to come and lift you off of the planet while the poles are shifting, and then once they stop shifting, boom, place you right back to a safe zone area there where you can pick up the pieces of your life and begin to live a new life on the new lands. And I say new lands because the continents that we are familiar with will have changed dramatically. Most of Europe won't be here. Most of Western Europe will be underwater. Africa will be split in half with a new inland sea in Africa, and there'll be changes in every level. Another big island off of Australia. California is going to have some very intense it's just everything's going to get destroyed and rearranged. And this will happen within 2 days. The major movements will happen within the first 24 hours. And the other movements after that will come as floods, tidal waves, volcanic eruptions, begin the process of God's urban renewal. And this is what it is. It's God's urban renewal. And this seems to happen on this world every 7,000, 8,000 years. And we haven't been around that long. The human beings have, don't get me wrong. Human beings have been around for millions of years. But our specific society is within a small parameter of 7,000, 8,000 years. And, the dryad, the younger dryad, and all of those things, those were just after experiences from a polar shift that happened a few thousand years before that. So, you have ice ages coming and going. And you have people that have like 100-year lifespans, and that may change. The lifespan of the individual may be increased, and definitely the immune system of the individual will be increased, because there will be a need for that, certainly in the early stages. Now, I've said many times that Kundalini people are the next evolution of human beings on this world, and this can be the point where they begin to do that. And so if you do have ETs coming to pick you up, or in some way, shape, or form, the Kundalini allows you to live through these things, well, you know why that is happening. It's because you have the Kundalini. It's because you are the next iteration of humanity. You're the next expression. You're the next one. You're the one that hardly exists today. Kundalini people are very rare in this world. Even with the internet and everybody going, "Oh, I do Kundalini every morning," which is ridiculous, because nobody ever does Kundalini. The Kundalini does them. So So if you hear somebody say, "Oh, I did Kundalini this morning," no. You did something maybe to try to activate the Kundalini, like Kundalini yoga, but you don't do the Kundalini. The Kundalini does you. And that's something you need to understand right off the bat. And if she is doing you, Sacred Mother is doing you and preparing you, then she will also take care of you. She will take care of you, no matter what, okay? And I want you to begin to trust your Kundalini more than you trust the disaster propagandas that you read on the internet, that you see on television, that you see in the movies, like, 2012. We were supposed to, like, be annihilated in 2012. And gosh, I somehow made it through in my Pontiac vibe. So, God knows how that happened. These things are coming, folks. This world has cycles, just like a human being has cycles. And the end of a cycle is coming soon. Within 20 years, this will be happening here. Prepare yourself. Thanks for watching.